loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me. You have to believe that.
So someone else pulled that trigger.
But I would never do that.
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneu. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it, get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update?
Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something.
Give me the brief.
About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication.
What could have killed the Reaper in the first place?
Exactly. That's the real Leviathan.
It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down.
You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," may be relevant.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
Okay, so now it's time to do a bit of sleuthing. We need to figure out where this Leviathan is in the galaxy, and we need to do it by looking for clues. Are you a clue, sir? I see. You're a Bryson experiment. What can you tell me about the Leviathan? Just what the heck kind of experiment are you anyway? What's the scientific goal of you? What's with all these bones? How did I not notice all these bones? Okay, so I guess these are the failed head on a lava lamp experiments, and you're the success. Is that right? Okay then.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneu. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneu appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneu.
I leveled up. That's fantastic. Hey dude, I leveled up! That sounded like a scream of joy to me.
Does this tell us where Garneu went?
No, but we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
It's time to find clues. So, what's this?
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneu was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Then let's get it done. Is it... I just see a high velocity gun barrel in the wall? Okay then.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the Galaxy Map program.
Thank you very much, Edie. Okay, what's this?
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. The hell does that mean?
Could mean that he physically kept it in his chest pocket, or that he hid it in his lungs. Ahaha, we'd never suspect that. Is the corpse still here? I need to rip open his lungs. Corpse is gone. I know, it sucks, doesn't it? Okay. So keep an eye out for anything that looks like a lung. Maybe he took out one of his lungs and kept it in a jar. You can survive with one lung, right? Okay, what's this?
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart.
Damn. Oh, what's this? Looks like a bit of Reaper leg, if I ever saw one.
Sovereign, vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
Well, I don't know, I think it's working pretty well. The galaxy is crumbling. Crumbling. Ooh. Someone did a sort of expressionistic painting of a Reaper. I like it. Someone has a massive shower. Ah! Well, I can't say I expected that. Motion motion sensing shower. I mean, it's got to have some problems. What if you just want to go in to sort of clean the area? Because people have to clean their showers, you know. I don't know. What's this? A lovely bit of artwork. Absolutely. Big skeleton. Big skeleton of a dinosaur fish.
Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster's more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent.
You can be such a doofus, Shepard. Loch Ness Monster's more interesting. Yep, well, if that's not what it is, you just gotta sit down and calm down, haven't you? What have we got here then?
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting...
Shit! I didn't know you were still talking.
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
Yes, I am repeating this dialogue.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis. But I detect no trace of the decryption key in this... art.
Yes, it was worth playing it all again to hear the rest of that. We need dialogue. We need Shepard's forehead. There we go. Okay, so.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. If we can find data on the movement of ancient Rachni ships, it may help us narrow our search.
We know that the Rachni were controlled by the Protheans. That's a red herring.
Those appear to be sightings of ships that match Rachni signatures.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding this search filter to the Galaxy Map.
fantastic. Oh, more gun. What's this doing in a lab anyway? Rocks. Nothing beats rocks.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Good thing there's this scope right here.
Meteorite sample with traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need Ezo?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding the search filter now.
Fantastic. Let's look at this blank wall.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
The photographs have a trace chemical residue. It may be visible under another light source.
Let's get it done. Well, blimey.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneu could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding it now.
And no clues in the coffee. What about the fridge? Oh, it was you, Edie. I thought it was some sort of horrible husky robot coming to kill us, but it was just you, the horrible Cerberus robot, controlled by a lovely Cerberus AI. Okay. Another picture. The plot thickens.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
Alright, let's get back to the datapad we found earlier.
So he drew on his own daughter's pictures? What a dickloid. What's this?
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there, unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
I saw that written down. I always thought it was pronounced dies. It just sounds a bit better than dis. Are you dissing my Leviathan? My Leviathan could beat up your Leviathan any day of the week.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneu used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Doing so now.
Alright. So we've got quite a lot. I think this is the bathroom, wasn't it? Yeah, bathroom. So, I don't think there's anything outside. I think there's just a lovely, lovely garden. And some more bits of gun. No wonder Dr. Bryson got shot. Just keeping gun parts everywhere. Didn't even need these for his experiments. Why is this wrapped in plastic? Nothing makes any sense. Pardon me. Cranial trauma system. That would be this mission if we didn't already get what we need.
Reaper activity.
Based on the search results, Garneu is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
I think it would save more time in the long run if we just narrowed down the search.
Alien sightings.
Got it down to 2.
3 possibilities.
3. Ignore me. So, creature sightings, blackout crimes.
Blackout crimes.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be